It's your girl, Bougie Boy.
Yo, it's OSG Breezer.
It's for DJ Dudge.
So you're on with lit.
Yeah, you on with Litlifestyle podcast.
Lifestyle.
And if you see me in the street, say what up.
Yo, it's Lit Lifestyle Podcast. It's your boy Dub J in the building.
The boss is here.
T Will. And who else do we have the pleasure to meet with today?
This is Belinda Baptiste, Unforgettable Bakery and Cafe.
Yes, ma'am. So tell us a little bit about your bakery and how you got the name and how it all started.
Oh, I love that, the name. Unforgettable Bakery and Cafe is a bakery with a purpose.
Ooh, nice.
Was giving that, it should be a bakery with a purpose, probably like 2 or 3 years after we began. But the name Unforgettable actually came from Miss Willie, who's probably 79, 80 now. Mm-hmm. She came when we first opened. She had our chicken salad sandwich, and she had a piece of our coconut cake. And then we had a basket at the counter and said, name our shop, because the lawyer said we could not keep the former name. And we were trying to find a name, Mm-hmm. Being from Haiti, I wanted to do Caribbean something, this and that, different names, and it just wasn't going through the process. And Miss Willie had some chicken salad, and Miss Willie had some coconut cake. And she came back from doing her hair after eating lunch. She said, Belinda, I have a name for your bakery. Unforgettable Bakery. I would say addiction, but that would not go really well with Chatham County. And so we said, we love that name, Unforgettable Bakery. So that's how the name has come,
Okay. Definitely.
Ms. Lona, I like that. I've heard that your motto is let food be the medicine. Tell me where that comes from, because that's kind of inspiring.
Let food be thy medicine. Well, God intended for the food that we eat, to heal our bodies.
Yeah.
And you're going to hear people, that's turning vegan, that's doing vegetarian, that doesn't, I think that food really, it's the way I think that, the meat, we'll talk about that a little bit. Mm-hmm. It's the way they just processing it now. That's why it's not good for us. Right. But God created that for us to eat, And so when I say let food be thy medicine, it's how we eat. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a bakery also, and I do cakes, and I don't believe a slice of cake is gonna harm anybody.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you a little very funny story. People always come to the shop and look for Belinda, and then when they see me, they say, "Oh, you don't look like Belinda." I thought you were gonna be humongous and big, and I'm like, oh well, but. I would have a slice of cake.
Yeah.
But the way I eat. So if I have a piece of meat, it's not going to be a big piece of meat, right? It's going to be vegetable. It's going to be grain.
Moderation.
Mm-hmm. It's moderation and everything.
Right.
And so if let food be thy medicine, you have to have your grains, okay, your vegetable, your greens, your water. Even too much water is not good for you. So everything really in moderation. And so let food be thy medicine. There's no excuse really now to that term, because you can go online and just do some research what's good for you and not. I mean, people come to me and said, what is that? When I was a little girl in Haiti, all the stuff that we used to take for granted, like the herbs, that's what people want now. People want herbs, like the ginger beer that is becoming so popular. Yeah. People just come and say, Belinda, oh my gosh, what was that? It's ginger. So if you go and say, what is ginger good for? You Google it. Yeah, Google, right? It'll tell you what it's good for.
And I experienced the ginger beer. Last week I was just, you right next to my barbershop. So I came out, saw, my best friend in there fleeting. I went in there, just talking to him. And hey, he was like, man, try this ginger beer.
Yeah.
Try the ginger beer. So, I tried the ginger beer. He was like, yeah, it's good for nasal passages. And he's telling me that. I'm like, okay, well, it had an acquired taste, but I can understand what you're saying. So I left, got up the street, and I realized I didn't even know, like, my nasals was, as clogged up as it was, it start clearing up certain things. I called them back. I was like, man, you were right. I got to come get some of that.
Right.
It doesn't make you drunk enough
I
like that,
appreciated that.
Well, it's not really alcohol. It's just a ginger drink. It's just a ginger drink, It's just
So it's
ginger.
like ginger root type.
It's the ginger pure. The way I do it, it's the real thing. So when you go and buy, I've experienced when I go to a restaurant, which, I'm going to say I don't go as often anymore because I'm always disappointed. Almost disappointed.
That's your craft.
Yeah.
Because I can taste what they put in the food and I'm like, not going there. So when you go and buy ginger beer at other places, really, it's like they give you watered down, whatever. It's not ginger. And so, and I've tested. I said, well, did you make it in house? And the wait staff look at me like, oh, yeah, we did. I said, oh, that's not ginger beer. But anyway, because I know, I know what it is to be. So it's the root, and then we just grind it. I don't even strain it. It's the pure ginger. And I don't put sugar in it. It's agave.
Straight drop.
I need
Straight
some of
drop.
that.
Okay, so when you drink it, it's some people it's good for you. It has this. Just this before we went on break. For Christmas, there's a lady who came. She bought a glass. She went home. She had a cold. She said, "Girl, I want to come back and buy a gallon." Just came back and bought a gallon. So when you put food in your body, that helps you with whatever. It heals itself.
Yeah.
Right. And for
Mm-hmm.
people who watching, ginger beer is not an alcoholic beverage. So you're not about to go there and turn up
think that
and
day
get
was
rid of your
already,
cold at the same time. It ain't
on
happening.
that
Go get a hot toddy or something if you want that.
Yeah, and it is not that. It is not that. And I want to say that we do bakery and we do our food. Some
I
people
saw
walk.
the menu.
Some people walk in our shop and leave because the food they don't want to eat it because it's just very healthy. If I didn't eat it, I would not serve it to you.
Okay.
Because I'm in the business of serving people, and when I want to serve you, I want to do the best job.
Right.
Of course.
But like the things that I would eat, I would give to you. My friend Robbie comes. And and he calls Belinda. I want to eat something, and 6:37. He's my good friend. I'm gonna do it for him because he said, you know what? I don't know what I'm gonna eat out there because it's not healthy. So beans, grains, vegetable, piece of meat. I'm not gonna say not to. I'm a little girl from Haiti and I love meat, but you don't want to overdo it,
Right.
I don't want people not to give up meat. If that's what you feel like you have to do it. But don't eat like 3, 4, 5 pieces of fried chicken. It's just simple.
That's
not
why they
good.
serve celery with hot wings. Nobody eats the celery. They just want the
I
meat.
They want
do.
the meat.
I love the celery.
And then you got hard stool.
Yeah.
You said
Carrot.
got that clench.
So do you sell like turkey burgers there or anything? Or just
Well, what we sell is roasted turkey.
Roasted
We
turkey.
don't buy it. We buy a whole turkey and we roast it.
so do y'all sell like vegetarian type like
Absolutely.
vegan?
Vegan,
Yeah.
We have vegan. We have some soups on the menu. We have black bean burger. We have the black bean soup. We have the salads. We have all that. We have. I think our menu is very, it covers people's choices.
It's Belinda. What is your favorite dish?
I was gonna ask same.
I get that all the time. What is your favorite dish? And I tell people, they say, my favorite dish there is the black beans and rice.
I like
beans
black
and
beans.
rice.
and
Because
rice,
I'm just from Haiti, I like black beans and rice. But I'm telling you, our crab cake is excellent. Our salmon is good. And, from Haiti also, we like hot food,
Right.
So I wouldn't say the sandwiches because they, it's chickens, But we have a sandwich. It's called a Spanish tuna. It's sort of like a melted tuna.
And being like I'm originally from Miami, I grew up on all national Haitian food.
Haitian food.
And that's the main thing, Haitian and Jamaican. And me and my mom, we used to love that because you pull up at a Haitian or Jamaican restaurant, they feed you. They like you spend $7 at McDonald's, you got a burger and fries. You go there, you got a plate,
Yeah.
you got lunch, and you might have some leftovers
You
for
might
dinner.
have dinner. That's
You know,
right.
so when it
That's
comes to the black beans and the rice, I grew up on that. That's one of my favorite dishes: black beans, rice with chicken, or maybe salmon, something like that.
Absolutely, you
Definitely.
put it on top and some chicken, but so that would be vegan, right? Because in our black beans, all it has really, guys, it's fresh herbs, the beans, sauteed vegetable, and it's very hearty and really good for you. That's it. no meat, no nothing like that. So, and it is good.
Sound like you do a whole lot of cooking. Is there ever a time that you want somebody to cook for you? I know you have a hard time in restaurants because you sitting back, people like, that's not how this goes. This is manufactured.
Of course, I've had people that cook for me. Actually, everybody I've dated cook for me.
Thinking in the back of your head, like, you know what you're
lot.
cooking. A little bit too
critiquing
much
them,
in here.
yeah.
I ain't gonna
Oh
say nothing.
man, I do have people that cook for me. No, I do. I mean, when I go on vacation to my sister's house, I never cook, or my friend's house, I never cook. They get mad with me, and I
They've
don't
been waiting
even-
for you to pull up. Like, you got the restaurant.
because my sisters, they great cook also. I think it's a gift that was given to us. So I really enjoy people's meal. It's just that I want hearty, healthy, good cooked meal.
Nothing like our own cooking.
It's like when I go to my sisters, I just I just love to go because we're the same way.
It's
So yes, anybody that wanna cook for me, please.
pull up with a plate. It's hard for people to mix hearty and healthy because a lot of times people think, well, it's healthy, it ain't gonna fill me up. It's hard for people to wrap their mind around cooking a healthy and hearty meal. I mean, is there anything that you can say or give I ain't trying to give away the secret sauce. Any type of advice to help people eat healthier?
You know what? I think that I'm gonna tell you. For example, Robbie, I'm putting you on the spot because Robbie called me and said,
love
"Make
it, I
me
love it, I
something
love
that you would want to eat." The other day, he said he wanted spinach, and I didn't have enough spinach, and I mixed it with watercress, and I sauteed it for him with garlic and a little salt and pepper and a little vinegar. Vinegar and little cooking goes a lot because it takes the flavor and it just really. And if you want to put sweet, if you want to put sugar, because the taste you want to sort of put a little honey, a little maple syrup, a little agave, no sugar. So anyway, I made that for him, and Bobby said, "Oh, I could eat that." And also we had black rice, and he said, "What is a black rice blender?"
Wow.
It has more fiber. It's a grain. You chew it.
Right.
The white rice make it. You can see the difference when you put it in your beans, right? It makes it big, but the black
swells
rice, it swells up. The black rice. Bobby said, I'm chewing. I said, yeah, it's good for you to chew. But very good, I roast a lot of vegetable, Again, you roasting your vegetable, all you have to do, if I give you a recipe quick, I like red cabbage. I love red cabbage. You take your cabbage, you slice some red onion, some fresh garlic.
Let me take my notes.
You sort of like put a little olive oil, salt and pepper, right? And then you sort of like and put it in your oven and roast it. I kid you not. It is so good that you will say, what is that? So instead of frying it, instead of putting all that things in it, and in fact, the collard green that I cook also, it takes like 10 minutes, guys.
10 minutes.
10
for
minutes.
collard greens? Hold up.
Wait a second.
Y'all,
It does not take like overnight to cook your collard green because by that time you are taking
the nutrients
flavor.
out
all
of
the
it.
nutrients out of it.
Right.
So I said that I really don't want somebody to call me because so many people call me over the holiday to make their collard greens. Well, it was good for me, but I want to teach
somebody
people.
been flexing on the greens.
Yeah. We
I
didn't
want
know.
We'll talk about this after the show.
I want to
Find out who been
teach
flexing on the
people.
Do you
greens.
put sugar in your greens though?
Do I what?
Put sugar in your greens.
Which one?
The collard greens. Or the
No,
snack?
no, I don't put sugar in the collard green.
Oh, okay.
Robbie had it. Robbie, you
I
have
love
to.
this.
Robbie had the collard
Some
green.
people put vinegar in it too.
You put a
I
little
don't know
vinegar
that.
in it. Yep, you can put a little
Yo,
vinegar.
speaking of
in it.
vinegar, this is gonna be crazy, but it's true. Everybody, like my friends, my wife know when I was younger, when it comes to ramen noodles, I can make gourmet ramen noodles. And what I used to do sometimes, I used to take a top full of vinegar and I used to drop it in there with the season and whip it.
Well,
And then
I
when
tell
they
you,
ate it, they was like, wow, nobody never knew. That was my secret sauce on the
well,
ramen noodles.
that I'm giving you that too. Vinegar is what I cook with.
You put hot sauce in it, and the hot sauce got the vinegar done. Nobody don't think that.
Crunch up your ramen noodles before
Vinegar
you
is
No, I
something
don't crush
that
it up. I gotta
You want the
slurp
whole
it, man.
thing.
I want the whole experience. We chopping up my noodles. This ain't macaroni. You know, this is noodles, man.
It is noodles. I know. I can make some fancy noodles too. But yeah, the vinegar and everything. I cook with vinegar. So my collard green has vinegar. It does not have sugar.
Okay.
And
No
it takes,
sugar.
And it takes 10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes. I'm going to be stuck on that.
So, yeah. So, you know, you don't need to, and it's green, it stays green. Because people who overcook it, it becomes brown, right?
Yep.
It stays green.
That's
So
a
the
good
way
color.
you prepare your the way you prepare your food also has a lot to do with it, you know, to keep the nutrient. If you could, you know, and you know, it's like I said, you know, let food be thy medicine. All
Yeah.
those are just really stuff that we can learn from and just do it. You know, I mean, I'm happy when people come and say, you know, can you make it for me? I'm happy. But there's certain things that, you know, if you don't want to come out to see me or to go to a restaurant or, you know, just you can make your own, you know, really, you know, you really can. And also, I don't think, unless the restaurant is very, I don't know that people, even the girls at the shop, I have to watch them. You can't put this and that. Because they want, I said, that's not what make it really good. You know, all the oil. We don't cook with butter. Even our crab cake does
Ooh,
not have
no
butter.
butter?
Our crab cake does not
All
have
them Paula
butter.
Deen fans, no butter.
Amen.
You know
Stuff
what?
can
I
still
butter.
be good with
I don't
no
like butter. I never really
No
was a
butter.
butter fan. And I'm glad you said it because everybody think they gotta put butter in everything. I got a
No.
buddy
I'm
of mine
one.
who put
I do.
I'm
put
one.
butter in
I
his
gotta-
noodles. Like who
Yeah,
are you?
like,
exactly.
I gotta
Like
watch
a cholesterol
everything.
master. You know? You're walking heart attack.
Right.
You know?
Why? You don't need it because it doesn't really give it flavor. I mean, you know, like I said, you know, it's just I had roasted vegetable. You know, I had my friend over and then we had roasted vegetable and she was eating. She said, "Belinda, how do you make food so good?" And she just saw me that I didn't do much with it. It was roasted in the oven. You know, I'm like, so. But you know what happened is that because you don't put all the seasoning, you're able to taste the flavor of the food.
The natural flavor.
The natural
Yeah.
flavor. Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Y'all, I gotta come off of the food for a second because she's kind of making me hungry. I'm feeling like everybody else probably like, when's she gonna make me a plate? But I want to talk about the nonprofit organization that you have, the Unforgettable Dream Kids. Let's get on that because that's inspiring as well.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you asked that, and then you didn't ask me about the Haitian one because I'm Haitian and I've raised money for them and we've done things. But you know, I came here. Speaking about Haitian being a shithole, and I'm sorry I said it, but I'm gonna say it. But when I came here, I used to live in Massachusetts, and I've been in the States for a while, you know, and I lived in Massachusetts, and I came here, and with my ex-husband, then got a divorce, decided to stay, you know, and I met people. I met very affluent people, and I'm beginning to meet people that have nothing. That really lives in what you call Savannah shithole, if I may use that.
Use it up.
And it is not okay.
Yeah.
It is not okay. I am not from Savannah,
Okay.
but I have a platform. I've seen people that have so much. And, you know, those people are my client. They're my guests. They're my friends. And I am happy for them. But I think that some of them don't know the reality where they're living. Well, you have to live and go to Haiti to do mission. It's okay. If your God's called you to Haiti, you should do that. But as I began to get to know the community, the black community, the more I know it, and I said the poverty, the lack of education, the lack of training, kids killing kids. You know, one of the girl that works with me, one of my assistants, her brother was very promising a young man, got shot and killed, and I have a car. I just bought a new car, and it's so expensive. And I'm like, crap, how am I gonna pay? Oops, how am I gonna pay for that car? You know, I'm gonna pay for that car. And I said, Robbie, I need to drive a little Uber, and I can do I can do both.
Shout out to Uber.
No, I am like, you know, hustler, good one. I said, how am I gonna? That's an expensive car. And I said, my friend said, well, just do Uber. And I said, oh, gosh, I want... But anyway...
You pull up in an Uber and give me a pound cake while I'm in the back seat.
And
I'm
you
gonna
know
leave you some extra money.
So what I
Appreciate
do
that.
is I bring my card.
Yeah.
And I drive people when like before I came here, I drove 2 people,
Do what you
I
gotta
haven't
do.
done that in a while because I've been so busy. But I dropped people in houses where they had like 100 car park in their driveway. And I've drove people and I said, oh my gosh, is this part of Savannah? Is people living there?
You'd be surprised.
And I said, that's not okay. But, it's a combination of that. I met young people that I said, where are you going to school? They're in 11th grade. Oh, I don't know. I mean, what do you know? When my daughter, who just left for college, was in 9th grade, or when she was 5, I said, girl, all A's forever, because we're going to go and get somebody to pay our college because we can't pay it, because we don't have the kind of money. But you know what? When you're smart, so many people are looking for somebody to help because people have so much money and they will do that. So as I began to just, and my life is just going never the way I had planned it, but it's okay because God has called me to do this for now. And I said, man, it's not fair. My daughter graduated from Savannah Arts.
Sweet.
Wow.
She got accepted to all the schools that she applied with
Wow.
good scholarship. And then she was going to Boston University. That school is it's higher than Harvard. All I have to pay is very minimal for that.
Yeah.
And I'm a single mom.
Yeah.
Shout out
It's
to the
because
single
I was
moms. Love
at
it.
her all the time. Nothing but you're gonna do this as hobby, you're gonna do that. And I want to be you. And I said, man, how many people in Savannah can really send their kids to this school?
Yeah.
Not because I had money, but because a lot of people don't know. They think that, you have to have a lot of money to send to your kids to those things. And God has begun to work on me. Belinda, you need to do something. Belinda, you need to do something. So anyway, our Unforgettable Dream Kids is a name we just began, and we have our friends in the committee, and then we're just trying to partner with parents, sort of like to guide them, to show them.
Right.
Somebody say, how did you send your daughter, your oldest, to boarding? How did you send your youngest to BU? And my son, he's in community college, but he's in college.
Right.
Yeah.
But how did you do that? So that's where this program comes from. So we're gathering a lot of people that want to give themselves,
Right.
help people. We can't afford, guys, to really have our young people killing each other.
Yeah.
It breaks my heart to see young women with 3, 4, 5, 6 kids with 6 different daddy, and they come. They said, he came with the anklet in his feet. One of the people that I was helping, he said, my mom had like 8 children and she's 32. We need to help those people to help their kids, because you know what? If you don't know,
Yeah.
you cannot hold it. So because I know I can help somebody,
Right.
and the people
Right.
that are,
That's what
we
matters.
all can help somebody, and that's where the unforgettable.
And once you
dream
know,
comes.
what are you gonna do with it?
Because
Right.
it's like you should know what you're gonna do when you're in 9th grade, And my daughter, like I was saying, she went to Savannah Arts. She knew what she wanted to do. Some of her peers didn't even
Didn't
apply to college.
Wow.
That is not okay. You don't have to go to college, obviously, because not everybody is gonna be able to go to college, right? Or to go to college, want that. But what about the electrician? What
We
about
need
the
them too.
plumber?
We need
Those
them
make
too.
those make more money than the doctors, than the lawyer. I mean, you can make a whole. When I call somebody to fix my refrigerator, for like 15 minutes, it's $200 and some, you guys.
Right.
That's
Right. But entrepreneur can come in different forms. Sometimes people say, well, if I'm a plumber, I ain't going to make this. But okay, what if you can be able to learn how to do plumbing and have your own plumbing business
Yeah.
that turns into a company, that
Right.
turns into a corporation?
Exactly.
What about that?
What about that? And so,
Enterprising.
and I'm one person that dream big, because my God is big God.
yes.
And so when you, because hey, if I go back to tell you that some people told me, Belinda, after I got a divorce, they said, Belinda, don't stay in Savannah because Savannah, you'll never make it. Ooh, you don't tell that to a Haitian girl.
Do you know where she's from? Do you know where she's from? Yeah.
But you know what I mean? You don't say that because you know what? Is God allowed me to come.
Yes, you do.
Well,
And speaking of that nonprofit organization, I'm not Haitian, but I can appreciate it because I didn't know how good I had it. You know, when I was growing up as a kid in Miami, in the deep hood, during the middle of the crack epidemic. You know, some of my family was a part of it, and I've witnessed gunshots hiding behind between a sink and a tub while people shooting behind you. You know, and then I go to my dad's house, and next door I had a lot of Haitian friends, and one day I go over their house, and I see this kid, his little brother, he was bathing outside in a bucket, and some other people in the neighborhood, they had to wait till it rained just to bathe. So while it was raining, we're in the house, we hear people outside in the back, they talking and stuff. Like, what they doing? My dad said, well, they're bathing. So at that point as a kid, I was like, man, we don't know how good we have it. Even in the conditions where I'm raised at, we don't know how good we have it.
Right.
You know, and I can appreciate that because a lot of my friends and a lot of people that I grew up around, different nationalities that are Haitian, some people in Miami, you know what I mean, they call them Zoe. You know, I grew up around those, so I can appreciate what you're doing. You know,
And see, because I grew up in Haiti and I never was poor. I never was born in Haiti. In fact, when I went to Haiti in 2013, because my parents were like hustling. My parents were like, they just worked. And my mom, actually, my dad, when he came to New York or to Boston to get treatment, some of those nurses were some of the people he helped, So but if you saw that, and that was in Miami, right?
Right.
So imagine
what it's like
in Haiti also. Oh, that's probably what they used to.
Right.
So if giving an opportunity, and I would like to go back and see some of those kids, what they have become.
We get more of an opportunity than them and still don't do anything with it. And those same people that I'm telling you about now, they family and them, they have business up and down 27th Avenue in Miami because they understand the struggle.
They're going to do it. That's exactly right. And then you can, and you know what I think also, being from Haiti, and I think that there is a sense that we're not brothers. I'm from Haiti. You could be from, your great-grandparent could have been from Haiti, We have to get together to sort of like, as much as I love to just go and help the Haitian, and I am as much as I can, but I feel like there's a crisis right here where we live. We do have it good. Yeah. But there's still a lot of people who's not taking advantage. Now you could be in the hood. That's what you call it.
Right. Is that what you call it?
You could become Mr. General Surgeon. What's a guy name? But somebody has to guide you.
Right.
Yeah.
And you have to have a mom and a dad that's gonna push you. True. So the one who don't have both, we're gonna say, come, let me show you. Let me tell you how you could do. And it has to start when we were talking about our unforgettable dream kids. Yeah. We, who should we target? And my friends, they kept saying, no, Belinda, you cannot partner somebody with a doctor. You have to partner with the family.
Right.
Because if you tell the mom, if I share with the mom what I did to help my children, well, maybe they could duplicate that. And then we could, help them with whatever is needed. But then we would work as a group to help that kid.
Right. Sometimes the family can be the problem, and you helping that kid out, but then when you leave and you drop that kid off, they have to deal with something that you know nothing about. So you have to attack the core of the problem.
And this is why I said I don't like the word mentor. And my friend, what is the word? It's mentor. It has to be guiding. It has to be something else. It's probably the same thing, but mentor. They drop you, they leave you. What's happening here? We don't know. Yeah.
Wow.
So how do you feel about the comment Trump made that you just mentioned a while back about the shithole and
the shithole? Well, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about Haitian people. Okay. So like in Savannah or New York or whatever, there are the haves, the haves not, and the underprivileged.
Same thing here. Yeah.
It's same thing here, except probably in Haiti. The one that don't have, it's more of them than probably the prominent one. And there's also a problem that, America came to Haiti and took a lot of their resources, and then when we became independent, they didn't like that because we were the first, and so we've suffered because, we had our independence. But Haitian people are very resilient. Haitian people don't mind working. And if you happen to see a Haitian person that is cleaning at any places, you go to see their house, the car they're driving, and their kids are gonna be mostly doctors, lawyers, engineers,
That's
plumber,
real.
teachers.
That is real.
In fact, Anderson Cooper, I don't know if you guys heard him.
Yeah.
One of his instructor, a math professor, was a Haitian.
Same thing with Indians.
Okay?
They got stores, they behind the counter, but when they go home, all of their
Yeah.
kids, they going to private schools.
They go to private
They
school.
driving good cars, but all you see is them behind the counter.
And then you just, oh, they have an accent. Oh, they this. Oh, they that. You cannot do that. And that's what, and so when he said that, ignorance, but when he said that, it hurts.
Yeah.
But I would like to challenge people to get to know some Haitian or a Haitian. Get to be friend with them. And they will be able to teach you one thing or two. Love people. They don't mind working. They give. I came here to Savannah, despite the struggles I had. I'm serving the community.
Yeah.
I'm not taking from the community. I am giving back to the community. In fact, Haitian people have been here for the longest. If you go to City Market, we have fought for Savannah.
Yep,
Okay.
that is
Know
true.
that.
Okay? So Haitian people
They have a celebration every year. Yep.
Haitian people have been here for a long time. And we don't come here to go on welfare, to go and do this, to go and do that. We come to work because our country doesn't have the resources that
They ain't asking for no handouts.
and we're not asking you to do that. We're not asking you to do this. But listen, I have Haitian people. Remember when they call us? We brought the aids to the country, and some of those children that had to face that in school are big doctors, big lawyers, engineers, CFO. I have some friends that are president of universities. Some of them that are. So when they come, they don't come to get, they give to serve. So when you become a president of university, you're so humble because God has brought you there. And so what you're doing, you're serving like 5,000-10,000 children. That's what Haitian people do. Haitian people don't, Haitian, and out of any place, you're going to find people that are doing things that are not. But for most of us, we're going to come and we're going to serve. We're going to love, we're going to give, and we're going to help. So that was very hurtful and unfortunate.
It's to me, it's so inspiring just to sit next to you and to listen to you speak and just hear a lot of your story and what you're doing in the community and your business, just to know how wrong our president is, about some of the things he says is, to me, again, it's just a blessing to be able to sit next to you and listen to your story and just know that he's such an idiot.
Yeah.
And it's sad. It's so sad.
Our duty as people of God, as me, is just to pray for the president, because that's what God says. Once he's in office, we need to pray for him. And also, it's like, how? And I was going to say the white evangelical and some black voted for Trump to be in power. And God knows, he ordained government, God knows, But God embraced all people, immigrants, this and that and this, And so I'm really wrestling a lot with that.
Yeah.
If I call myself Christian, and I'm like, if you don't love, remember I told you that the greatest commandment is to love the Lord your God with all your heart and love your neighbors as yourself. And I'm having problem with people that saying that the president is a Christian if he doesn't have that in his heart. I'm having trouble with that. And I'm troubled by that. And I'm troubled by the people that are saying, I'm gonna go and support him, and the people and I'm not against him, because me and at certain points I vote issues. I don't vote, Republican, Democrat, or whatever. Yeah. I vote the issues, and if we didn't go out and vote people, we elected Trump too. We are guilty.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Absolutely right.
And so, and I'm not saying that I was for Hillary. I mean, everybody have you have to pick your battle. You have to pick your battle, And so, yeah, I and we need to pray for him, because God knows what's going to happen in this government, because it's really too chaotic forward,
Yeah, you still gotta have compassion sometimes for the people that says and does the wrong
Well,
thing.
you have to.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You know, that's how your blessing is coming. Because when the people came, they thought that I was going to be upset. I said, oh, why am I upsetting at him? Because ignorance make people say things that they don't know. And then, you know.
Right.
But also, you know what? We know what Trump could say. I mean, it didn't. I don't think it shocked anybody that
Right.
Trump said it. What about people that are not saying it and
Yeah,
thinking it?
that's who you should be worried about.
And that come in front of you thinking that they're a friend and then, you know, thinking
Right,
like that.
right. I'd rather you let me know up front versus just saying one thing
That's
and
what I've
thinking
always
another
said
and being
about him.
something else.
Exactly. You know, so all that is just that. We're not going to wait for the government to help our kids.
Right.
We're not going to do that, guys. We are not going, because all of us come into contact with one child that needs help. Each one of us here needs to really make it a point to say, you know what, I'm going to be of service to that person. Not every boy has a mother like you. You know? Not every boy has a father like Robbie. Some of the fathers left, you know, and the mothers have, and vice versa. So we need to be intentional and say, how could I help you?
Right.
You know, that's what I try to do. I try to say, how can I help you?
Right.
You know?
Yeah, but we're gonna take a 10-minute break right now, and when we get back, we're gonna try some of that cake.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I'm ready to
let's
talk
try
about it.
that cake.
Go ahead and fill this bottle of water up.
So as y'all can see, my plate is gone.
I was not going to leave y'all out of this pound cake situation. This is serious. She helped give back to Haiti with this. You know what you can do with pound cake?
The infamous
Y'all out there in the trap, we got this pound cake.
cake.
I got a whole elbow sitting over here. A pound cake.
A pound cake. Oh, man. It's my favorite.
Yeah, this is Savannah's
cake.
best. This
You
is
know
what
what?
you're known
Savannah's
for,
best.
right?
Absolutely. The pound cake. But it's really good. The pound cake really...
Clearly.
I bake pound cake for Haiti.
I don't even want to swallow it. I just want to sit right here. Pause.
I bake
Okay.
pound cake.
Pause. Pause.
Oh, man. I bake pound cake for...
Wait a minute, that's not a pause. Who would want to swallow it?
Wait a minute.
Okay, man.
Man, you need a cup of coffee with that. But I bake pound cake for... I bake pound cake for the earthquake, and then people would buy them and then give the portion to the people of Haiti, and so you know, when I began that Unforgettable Dream Kids, I thought, well, what a good way to raise money, really.
Yeah.
By selling pound cakes, you can ship it all over, so there's no excuse. People can ship pound cakes wherever, but the idea is to give $5 to. We have 3 organizations, to the Unforgettable Dream Kids, to Hope for Lagonav, which is a Haitian organization, and then to Jennifer Graham. She does a program with the single women ministry that she has. Oh my gosh, Shelter from the Rain ministry. So $5 of each pound cake goes to those organizations, and the idea also, like I said, I dream big. I would love to have a pound cake factory where we can ship all these all over and have kids here that wants to bake, to cook, come and do that. You know, it's never, you know, you have to dream big. You know, if you have something that you're good at, you use it for the betterment of others.
Yeah.
Speaking of dreaming, when I'm eating this pound cake, I just start thinking about R&B music, man.
That's where it's
R.
taking
Kelly,
you.
Honey Love just came through my
You
mind.
know what?
I'm eating this
That's
slow,
right, R.
man.
Kelly song.
Okay.
Man,
What type of what kind of pound cakes do you make? Like, you got Oreo type
This
pound?
one, well, listen, we have 6 on the menu, but we can do
Whatever, right? Yeah.
I mean, you know, we had an apple one that we bought this, we had a sweet potato one this past fall.
Wow.
We had a pumpkin one. We have a blueberry. We have mango. We have cooked, you know, pina
Mango?
colada. So we can do pound cakes,
Wow.
all flavor. But we have 6. You know, we have a Savannah pound cake with the praline.
Yeah.
You know, Savannah pound cakes. Every tourist should not leave town without a Savannah pound
You heard it
cake.
here.
All right. So we need to promote that and have it and build something for our kids here.
Yeah.
You know.
What's the, oh, go ahead, sir.
no, you good, man.
What's
He's
the,
still in heaven over there. But
what-
go ahead.
What's the best pound cake that is the top seller for you?
It remains the sour cream.
Sour cream?
It remains a sour cream. You know, we also have a rum pound cake, a wine. Oh my gosh, I forgot about those wine pound cakes. We have two. We have a red wine pound cake and we have a just white wine pound cake.
That's up your alley.
For the holidays, really yummy.
We got somebody in Savannah by the name of Lakeisha Harley. She cooks, bakes good. A lot of people know her. Keisha,
Uh-oh.
she coming. Like she coming. You know, she coming, Keisha. I'm telling you, it's real good. It's real good.
Man, I'm kind of jealous that y'all even still got some. Cause
Had to savor mine.
See?
mine is out of here.
Yeah. So, but the pound cake, you know, could be something that, with the right promotion and going from all over, could be really a key to sort of like help the Unforgettable Dream Kids organization, because that is gonna go big, and it's not gonna be a Belinda program or a Belinda organization. Like I told people, I was doing a vision board. I said it's me, you, all of us are gonna do that together, because there's no way. God gave me the vision, the platform, and I will never be able to do it by myself. And we are called to serve, and that's what we should do.
How can people get the pound cake? Because I'm quite sure y'all looking at my face right now, man. And y'all want to know how can I want to try this too.
First of all, they should stop at the shop.
Pull up.
There you go.
Unforgettable
Pull up.
Bakery.
First of all,
Pull up. 238 Eisenhower Drive,
238.
Unforgettable Bakery, you know.
don't be late.
And you will open from 10 to 6, Monday through Friday, Saturday 10:30 to 4. And then after you've tried it, because I promise you that we cannot not have pound cake, because every day people come and say, where's the pound cake? And so you can begin to tell people about it.
Of course.
It's right next to Jazzy Cuts. If you go get a haircut, it's right next to Jazzy Cuts. So when you get your cut, let's get you a piece of pound
Look at that.
cake.
It's got him all
Mhm.
discombobulated over
I
there.
don't know how to talk no more, man. Just took over me.
And so, so that's the idea behind it. But I want to say that we don't all just do pound cake. We have cakes for all occasion. For those of you who are getting married,
Okay.
anniversary.
One-stop shop.
For those of you, oh yeah, we you know, so we have chocolate cake, strawberry and cream, and all of them are amazing. And so the pound cake is sort of like what I want to ship, you know, so everybody can taste what they're unforgettable. But we have cakes in house that is outstanding. Our key lime cake, our carrot cake, our red velvet cake, our strawberry and cream cake. The chocolate cake remains the best-selling cake in the shop.
There you go.
And so we have that
The number
also.
one.
So for those of you who have your Valentine's coming soon,
Yeah, you're going to be busy. Look at
let's
this one.
send them, you know. And also, you know, follow us on Facebook, unforgettablebakery.com, and like us. If you really like us. And let people know that we are there. And we are a bakery with a purpose. And we are here to serve. And we want to reach out to people in Savannah. And just help as many as we can.
Awesome.
So
You,
what?
you sad?
I was like, that's pretty.
Yeah, I know. I was watching you the whole time. Like, I didn't think we don't want to put it in his mouth. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
See, he has his leg.
So I want to ask y'all a question. You know, you heard about the H&M, you know, little discrepancy they had going on. It said something about the coolest monkey in the jungle for the kid. How do you feel about that? Did you hear about it? The H&M.
Yeah, they used the
what is
younger black kid model with a green hoodie on that said, I'm the coolest monkey of the jungle.
Oh my goodness.
And then they had another picture of a white kid with a hoodie and said, I survived the jungle.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
You know.
Well, you know what? I am all about really some of the things that you hear, you sort of like, have to say, you know what, I'm not that.
Right.
You cannot respond to everything that people say about
Sometimes
you
you're
guys.
giving people what they want.
Because when you start explaining yourself, when you start, arguing with people, you lose focus.
Yeah. Agreed.
We will not lose focus because we're not no monkey. We are
Exactly.
God children created by God. We are beautiful, just like with my hair.
Yes.
I am just. I
Mine
don't
too.
need somebody to tell me that I'm beautiful. Kid you not.
Self-worth. You got to know
Because
yourself
you need
first.
to know yourself, that you are beautiful just the way God created you.
Right.
So don't let somebody tell you because my skin is dark when I was younger. Oh my God. No, I am beautiful and I don't need somebody to validate that for me.
Right.
And my hair is gonna be like this. That's what whatever we like, whatever we want to do, this is our God-giving privilege, and we should do that. So we cannot, and separate. It's like, what do you say to somebody like that? Really? I mean, are you so hate? Why do you have to go there?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, I think that a lot of the things that we hear make us lose focus on what's the matter.
How much really going on?
You know how much we want to be impactful, how we want to serve and love, how we want to empower, how we have to get a vision, how we have to, that's the only thing that we can do in order to be great is not to tell somebody, is not to talk about somebody, but it's to help somebody. I feel that a lot of Haitian kids come and want to sort of, and I don't know his family, it's like different different class, and I don't know, I'm just speaking in general. Some of them feel like they have to act like black people, black American. Some of them feel like they're not, because when you come as a Haitian person or as an immigrant, right, you don't feel well, you don't feel welcome. You're not fit you're not fit in. So you're a black kid, you want to fit in like your, Well, then I would tell him that if you're so freaking talented, why don't you find somebody who can promote you? Because you would find it. Why do you go that route? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's so talented. He could make a big impact. However, and I was reading briefly about him, they never knew about him. Now he's well known, and now look at what he's doing. So I'm thinking that, and I'm not talking about bad about Americans,
Right.
I'm not saying that. But why don't we get a good, like you guys, somebody like can, you know what I'm saying? No, truly, somebody that can be, if you want to be identified with somebody and if you want to fit in with the right crowd, not with the wrong crowd. As you come, you don't speak English, you try to fit in, and then you can go either like that, or you can say, you know what, I'm gonna follow Yeah. So that's what I think about it, and I don't know him. I'm not. My daughter said, "Mom, you just not in that culture."
It's that whole syndrome. You can't beat them, join them.
Kodak Mr. Cake. That's what
I
it
remember
is.
in the late 80s, early 90s when a lot of Haitians were just coming, and Cubans when they were coming over to America. From the whole Fidel Castro situations, you had the Cubans and then you had the Haitians coming in as well. A lot of people used to pick on them in school.
Oh, yeah.
Call them HBOs.
Oh, yeah.
I know you know what that means.
Yeah.
And I used to watch them go through it, get into a lot of fights.
Right.
And then I see them now, those same people, when I go back home, they doing well.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. You can do that. You just give. Now, every set time, all of us here, we're doing good, right? Some of the kids, they choose the other route, It's the same way in every community, And some of them choose for themselves who they're going to follow. And, they're going to do well. The one that want to do well, they're going to do well. They're going to go to school. Mm-hmm. They're going to graduate, guys. They're going to go to college. And they're going to you can become musician. They can become professors. They can become, God knows. But I have the privilege of knowing people in the Haitian community here in Boston, Chicago, wherever we are, we make an impact. Except Jean-Baptiste Dusable is the one who went and created or founded Chicago. So we've been around the United States for a long time. And we are going to be here because we're going to impactful. We're going to send a lot of children in Savannah to college, to trade school. And it's not going to be done with one person. It's all of us who's going to do it.
That's awesome. I'm definitely inspired. Again, like I said earlier, to be able to be in your presence and listen to your story. It's so amazing. And in any way that I can help support, I'm all about it. For your company, like I said, I gave you some contact for somebody else in the city that I think could really benefit from you as well. But guys, we about out here. We found out where all of her contacts are on Facebook. We got that right. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're gonna get out of here.
Yeah. All right, and we out. And you looking for me, you can catch me outside of 238 Eisenhower before it open. With chapped lips, with an ashy face, scratching, looking for that pound cake. Because I got to have it. It's real good. Y'all should try it. All right, Unforgettable, Lip Lifestyle. I'm T. Will.
The boss.
Dub J.
And Belinda Baptiste, Unforgettable Bakery. Stop by and see us, would you?
Yeah.
All right, and we out.
Yeah, you on with Litlifestyle podcast.
Lifestyle.
And if you see me in the street,